So Mr. Schultz04 asks how I compose music. Well, as you can see, I'm sitting down for this video because I have a lot to explain. I don't feel like standing up and moving and all that crazy junk. But anyway, what I usually do, I grab my guitar, I go to my computer, and I write usually like some kind of 4-count drum beat, not anything, you know, technical or anything. And then I start playing to that, kind of finding a melody, or maybe put some organs to that, or some piano, and then just kind of build off on that. And then I'll write the whole song as almost like a skeleton form. Always drum tracks first, and then, you know, maybe some organs or some piano to go along with it. And then I'll write the bass to that, and then I'll write the guitar. And once I have everything perfectly mastered as an instrumental version, then I go and do the vocals. So pretty much drums first. You know, I like to call them goodies, like organs and pianos and all that kind of stuff, because they just sound good. So yeah, go dist. So I just do that, and then, you know, maybe some other kind of weird sounds, but I think is appropriate for a song. You know, for example, in Poltergeist, when it goes all quiet and there's just the heartbeat and then the breath, something kind of like that, when it just sounds like something that would be in the song. Because I want to make the song more visual, that people can understand it more, and it kind of draws a picture in your head. So that's kind of a way I like to go about that. And then, you know, just writing guitars to a certain beat, or it's weird how I call it a beat or a riff or whatever you want to call it. I write guitar to it and try to make it more intense, try to make it more uplifting. Not really emotional uplifting, but like it just brings you out, you know, kind of, it makes you want to move, I guess, if you want to call it that way. And yeah, what I usually do to record, I'm sure you guys are probably curious. I work in FL Studio's Fruity Loops. I've been using that program for probably, I believe, 7 years now. And when I first got it, I didn't really know how to use any of the features. It was just kind of like, you mess up so many times that you know what's right. And that was just constantly that for me. And I finally got the FL Studio Bible, which, you know, tells little intricate stuff. Most of the stuff I already know, but there's stuff I do not know in there, which I like to learn, you know, to get as best as you can with a certain program you use to record. And yeah, what I do, I record through a Line 6 pod, if you guys know what that is. And that's pretty much it. It's like it's an interface. It's pretty much bypasses your sound card, gives you good sound quality. There's some presets on there that you can select if you want, or you can make your own kind of equalizer sound or compressor, whatever kind of sound you're actually looking for. And I record vocals through that, and I record guitar through that, and bass through that. So it's pretty much like a mini studio, if you like to call it that. And since we're on this music making topic, I'd like to show you guys some of the stuff I do use. This right here is one of the mics I use. This is a Sennheiser 609E, or E609, however you want to say it, made in Germany. It's a good, it's a really good mic for recording guitar, recording bass. I really like using it. It comes in pretty handy. For vocals, I sometimes like to use OM5 with screaming, or with high pitch note singing, or somewhat, because this Audix 5 or OM5 sounds a lot better. It just with those kind of vocals, the range it picks up is really nice. Then you layer it and get your sound. And usually for this, if I'm doing deep vocals or something kind of like that, maybe something quiet, then I like to use this for vocals, because, you know, it was never really recommended for vocals, but I tried it one day and I was like, you know, that sounds pretty cool. I liked how that turned out. So that's on my mic stuff on the side. Plus, I also have his, you know, other mics I've collected over through the years, and those are mainly just live mics if I need one. I like to record with those. With strings, I use Ernie Ball Power Slinky. These are for my 7-string guitar, as you can see behind me, which I don't really play too much because I like going for the 6-string more, but that's the kind of strings I use. Here's the keyboard that I like to use. This is old Casio I got for, I think it was like my 12th birthday. I just saved all my money and bought a keyboard. And, you know, it's MIDI compatible, it works, it has all my good stuff on it. If you guys ever saw the videos and you're wondering why there's all the letters on it, those are the letters of the notes, obviously. So that's what that's there for. And for guitar, I use my Jackson. His name is Michael, if you can get the reference. I really do like this guitar. It sounds really cool. I like the upside down headstock. It kind of reminds me of Richard's guitar from Rammstein, so that's pretty sweet. Basic 6-string, you know, nothing complex, but it's been through a lot of times with me. And for bass, since I'm poor, I don't really have any crazy, like, awesome bass that I have, but I use this one. It's a Squier. You know, it's simple, it gets to the point, it's a bass guitar, and you know what, it fucking works, so that's what it is. And since we're here and I have this here, this is my first guitar ever. I don't play it because it's a piece of shit, but it's kind of, you have the memories. I tattooed corn in there with a tattoo gun with no ink. That took a long time to do. And the barcode that we all thought was cool on the headstock Epiphone. This one came with actually a what's it called? It was like starter kits where you had like those little amps and shit. Let's see. Yeah, these PA speakers, I use them for bass or for tuning guitar or tuning bass as well. And yeah, that's pretty much my equipment. It's like I said, it's something fancy, but I like to use it as much potential as I can. And you know what? The sound quality comes out pretty decent. I have to say. And if you notice, I'm looking over here. I'm looking at my amps. I record guitar with a Line 6 amp. It's a Spider 2. And I've just always liked Line 6. They've always made good products. I've always had good success with them, and yeah. So that's pretty much how it goes down. And for this third record, I've been trying so hard to get the best quality sound, the best songs I can write. Because this one, I think, Spike Zisha is gonna take the cake. It's gonna trample Ganze Stür. It's gonna trample Vivid Memories. Because being a big fan of Rammstein, I've watched all their DVDs, all their interviews, have all their records, everything, have them tattooed on me. And Christoph said something really, really powerful that spoke to me a long time ago. He was talking about when they were writing their third album, Mutter, and how he said like the third album's always the hardest. And at first I was like, that really got to me. That's why I had that writer's block for my first song. And it was just like I just couldn't understand why I couldn't stop writing, because it was just always like you sit down and write a song, it wasn't a problem. And then writer's block here and there, yeah, but that one was really strong. So after that, it got to me. I was like, okay, why is it the hardest? Is it like you're trying to find your sound? Is it you want to go for a different sound? And finally, that kind of like let go. And it is harder to write it, yes, but I'm more happier with these results. And I don't have a release date for it yet, when it's going to be on iTunes. I'll upload a song here and there from the album to get you guys kind of like an idea of what it's going to sound like. And yeah, keep looking out for that, because I think this one's probably going to be my best one. But I say that all about every song. Every song I'm like, oh, it's the best song I've ever written, but it just goes in the collection. So I think it covered pretty much everything I can. There's carpet on the walls. This helps with soundproofing, if you guys haven't seen that in some of my videos. It doesn't make it completely soundproofed, but it does do a lot of difference. Because before, if I recorded guitars, it was like recording in like an auditorium or a hallway. It just sucked. The quality was horrible. Even if you layered it and panned it, it didn't do good. Or well, I'm sorry for that incorrect English grammar. And yeah, that's pretty much, I guess, like all I can cover. I can't think of anything at the moment. If you guys have any other musical questions for me, or anything about composing or writing or any kind of stuff like that, then let me know. And if you guys have been wondering why my songs are about maybe 2 minutes and 40 seconds to about 3.5 minutes, how they're kind of on the shorter side, the reason for that is because when somebody listens to a song and it's like fucking 5-6 minutes, like it's like you like the song, yeah, but like after a while it's just like, man, the song's still going. It's like this song still. So I want to keep my songs I want to keep my songs short and concentrated. Like there's a lot of little good things in something small. So it's not like, oh, you listen to the whole song, you're like, oh, it's cool, and I'll listen to it later. But it's like, oh, that's already over? Fuck, let's listen to it again. And that's the kind of way I want to go with music. And one of my biggest problems I've always had is marking down my genre. I'd like to say my genre. Because, first of all, you can't label any certain kind of music one style. I mean, there's a lot at that. But I always sit there, I export my songs, and it tells me to put it in the genre. I'm like, fuck, man, I have no idea what I can write. So I just put John's genre, if you guys haven't seen that already. But other than that, with music stuff, I think that's about it. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, how I write, what I do, I don't know. It's your question. Let me know, and I will be more than glad to answer it. And yeah, spread the word. If you guys really do like the songs, tell a buddy, tell them to check it out, see what they say. I'm curious about people's input, because I feel like I'm the only person doing this. Well, I am, but you guys get my point. But yeah, this video is too long and too over. If you guys are still watching this video, okay, you know what? If you guys have made it this far in this video already, put that happy face in the comment section with like the two eyes going up like that. You know, the two things, like put that in there somewhere. And yeah, that'll let me know you guys are a trooper and you're still watching this video. And yeah, any questions, drop me down, let me know. And hope you guys are looking forward to the third record. Hopefully it comes out very well. And I believe that's it. Rock on.